Hey guys, it's been a little while since I've done a video. I've been kind of tied up with customer work. Haven't had a lot of time to do a lot of stuff for the 57. I have got a few things done. Passenger side is pretty much all the conversion is done on the passenger side, and the body work over there is roughed in. Right now, tackling this driver's side, there's a lot more rust over here. The rocker was a lot worse. Dog leg on the C-pillar, rust goes all the way up under the latch. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of fabricating and replacing stuff there. But that's all right, because in the end it'll look good and it'll be a nice little car and we'll have fun with it. As of right now, I'm doing this rocker, building my own rockers because I don't have the money to go buy them. Which a lot of us don't. You know, they're kind of high. They're not overly high, but if you can build something for, you know, a few dollars of scrap metal you got laying around in your shop and make it look as good as one that you pay 120 bucks for, then why not? Anyway, I'm going to do some more work on this thing, and I'll get it on video here while I'm doing some cutting and grinding and maybe fitting some parts, and then we'll check back with you here in a little bit. Okay guys, we got most of this rocker cleaned out. Area where we can get in there and work on the rocker and get the new rocker put in it. I still got to put floors in it, but I want to get the rocker in it, get the B-pillar in it, get everything all, you know, back solid and squared back up and where the door fits properly. So the next step will be to pull the door off this 55. I have a pair of two-door stand doors that I use on doing these cars. They'll probably stay on this car, and I may have to buy another set. I have a set over there that are pretty rusty that I could probably go in and repair and use them for mock-up doors on doing these conversion cars. Anyway, I'll get that door off, and then I'll get it over here and we'll get it set on and squared up to the roof line and the front A-pillar, and see if we can't get this thing rocking and rolling.
on your Amazon Alexa. T95 and Todd and Tyler on demand in your home.
Yeah. Talk about fight you. Okay guys, we got this door half-ass hung. Kind of fought me a little bit. They're a little heavy to do by yourself. I have to trim out the top of the four-door B-pillar so the door will close all the way, and then I can get a good read on my upper gap along the roof line and the gap along the front of the A-pillar where the windshield wraps around. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay guys, got that upper piece of that B-pillar out. Now we'll see how our door fits and we can adjust it from there. A little low and a little forward, so I need to move it back and up on the hinges, and that will get her lined up to where we can start getting the rocker in and then the B-pillar in for the two-door conversion. So I'm going to do a little adjustment on that, and I'll bring you back when I get that adjusted. Okay guys, got the door adjusted, got a pretty good line up top, good line here and good line along the side of the cowl. Now, I do that so that when I put my rocker in, I can gauge my body line or my door gap along the bottom of the rocker or the bottom of the door to the top of the rocker, so that I can see I got a good gap. And plus, I can use the bottom of the door as a gauge to make sure I'm where I need to be with my rocker. I'm not too far out or not too far in. And I'll do the same thing with my B-pillar. I'll set it up in there, and you guys have seen that in the previous videos. I'll use that B-pillar and this door gap to get that B-pillar set where it needs to be, so that when this car is all welded together and body worked and we put the doors on it for the final time, we'll have a nice body line all the way around, or a door gap, sorry, all the way around the door, and everything will look good and the door will open and close nice. So now I'm going to start fitting this rocker, and I'll come back to you when I'm getting ready to start doing that. Okay guys, I've got the door on there, got my rocker clamped into place, and as you can see, it fits pretty good. The door could go up just a skosh, but all in all it's not too bad. With this quarter being rusted out, you can see I can move this fairly easy. I would like to brace this, but before I do that, I got to get this B-pillar in here so I know where I'm at there, because I don't want the bottom out too far in too far and not be able to get my line lined up here. So what I'll probably do is maybe get a couple of tacks on this rocker just to hold it where it's at so it isn't clamped. Make sure everything's copacetic there, and then I'll get that B-pillar trimmed out of that conversion panel that I got off of another donor car. Okay guys, we got ready. We're getting ready to tack this rocker in so it's where it needs to be and it won't move, and I ain't gonna worry about a clamp falling off or, you know, a clamp moving or something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a few tacks on this end, one or two on the other end, and we'll go from there. Helps with the ground. Okay guys, we got this rocker tacked in. Now the next step will be to trim out my B-pillar out of my panel that I retrieved off of a donor car to do this conversion. I think I'm going to call it a video on this one, and we'll pick up on the next video. We will pick up on how to properly trim out that B-pillar and get it to where you've got some material of your quarter left to tie into your door skin in to build your panel to replace where your rear door was, and how to tie it into the floor or to the rocker and into the roof, and get everything squared up to where your body or your door gap's right and your door is not sitting, or your quarter, either one, isn't sitting like this, you know, where they're flush with each other, flush with the rocker, and the line's good and it opens and closes good. So I'm going to call it a night tonight, and tomorrow we'll pick up on that video where I'm starting to get the B-pillar ready to put in and get it put in.